have been played until now in this competition, qualifying 16 teams to the next round. These 16 teams are going to play against the 16 eliminated teams from CAF Champions League as per the regulation of the competition. The 32 teams will be competing in this 20th edition of the Confederation Cup. In the previous editions, we have the record champion of this competition, Club Sportif Sfaxien, with 3 titles, followed by Raja and RS Berkane of Morocco, TP Mazembe of AFDI Congo, Etoile Sportive de Sahel of Tunisia. And the holder of the title is RS Berkane of Morocco. Before proceeding to the drawing of lots, let's watch together some highlights of last season.
And they have taken the lead. Attempted over a kick, and what a goal! Absolutely fantastic. Sako there scoring for Simba. And what a strike! What a hit!
Brando! He gets it!
And there's the goal!
Ayuni straight towards goal, and it's perfect!
Can he find the back of it? The shot is there, it's a goal! And it's 1-0. Al-Fali beats Masood. And then 2-0 to Orlando Pirates.
Oh, it's gone in. A brilliant strike. Welcome to the Godswill Lang Pavio Stadium, where we have live coverage tonight for you of the final. And finally, Berkane scores. Here as the ball sneaks in to win the trophy. He's done it.
Ladies and gentlemen, now it's time for the drawing of lots of the additional second preliminary round. To proceed with the drawing of lots, I will be assisted by Mr. Ahmed Shenouda, CAF Competition Manager. Ahmed Shenouda will join me now on stage. Good morning, Ahmed. How are you?
Good morning, Khaled.
So before I give you the floor, let me explain quickly how the draw is going to work. We have 32 teams, as I mentioned before. 32 teams will be competing in this round. Teams 16 coming from the Champions League and 16 from the Confederation Cup. So we distributed the teams into 4 different pots according to their performance and ranking in the last 5 inter-club season. We have 7 seeded teams from the teams coming from Champions League and 7 seeded teams, the teams qualified from the Confederation Cup. They will play against the teams coming from the other competition according to the ranking, the top seeded teams against the less seeded teams. We will have 2 teams remaining in the middle pots, but I will give the floor to Ahmed to explain in more details the procedures of the draw. Thank you, Ahmed.
Thank you, Khaled. So, as you explained, we have teams coming from the Champions League and teams coming from the Confederation Cup. So we will make sure that the teams from the Champions League will play against the teams from the Confederation Cup. So in pots 1 and 2, we have the top seeded teams who were eliminated from the CAF Champions League, and in pot 2 the non-seeded teams who qualified from the Confederation Cup. So we will draw 1 ball from pot 1 to play against a club from pot 2, and so on until we finish the draw for pot 1, and then we will proceed with the drawing of lots for the top seeded teams from the Confederation Cup against the least seeded teams who came from the Champions League. And we will finish the draw of all these balls in pot 4, and we will have at the end 2 balls remaining in pots 3 and pot 2. We will pair these 4 remaining clubs together, a Champions League club against a Confederation Cup club, and this will conclude our draw.
Yeah, thanks a lot for the explanation. So before we start, let me introduce the teams in each pot. So in pot 1, the top seeded teams of CL, we have TP Mazembe from AFDI Congo, ASEC Mimosa from Côte d'Ivoire, Djoliba from Mali, Al Ahli Tripoli from Libya, Primeiro de Agosto from Angola, Royal Leopards from Eswatini, and then either Arsika Diogo from Burkina Faso or Vita from AFDI Congo. In pot 2, the non-seeded teams of CC, we have SC Gagnoa from Côte d'Ivoire, AS Real from Mali, Al Akhdar from Libya, Royal AM from South Africa, Saint-Éloi Lupopo from RD Congo, Marumo Gallants from South Africa, Asfar from Morocco, Future FC from Egypt, Diable Noir from Congo. In pot 3, the less seeded teams of CL, we have Rivers United Nigeria, Plateau United from Nigeria as well, ASCN Nigelec from Niger, US Monastir from Tunisia, La Paz from Seychelles, Asco de Cara from Togo, Flambeau Burundi, Cape Town, South Africa, Young Africans from Tanzania, and lastly, in pot 4, we have the seeded teams of CC, USMA from Algeria, RS Berkane from Morocco, Pyramids FC from Egypt, CS Sfaxien from Tunisia, El Nasr from Libya, Club Africain from Tunisia, and Daring Club Motema Pembe from RD Congo. Now it's time to start the draw. I give you the floor, Ahmed, to start with pot 1 and 2.
Okay, Khaled, just to explain to our viewers that the Champions League clubs will play the first leg of the next round at home. So we will proceed with our draw, and we will start with the first club of the seeded teams who were eliminated from the Champions League. We have AS Vita or RC Kadiogo from Burkina Faso.
Yeah, as I mentioned before, this match is still yet to be played. It will be played on the 20th of October.
Okay, and so the team eliminated from the Champions League will play against FC Saint-Éloi Lupopo from RD Congo, FC Saint-Éloi Lupopo from RD Congo.
Saint-Éloi Lupopo qualified once before to the group stage of the Confederation Cup.
So this is our first fixture. Now for the following fixture, one seeded team that was eliminated from the Champions League. We have Royal Leopards FC from Eswatini, Royal Leopards FC from Eswatini.
Royal Leopards are looking for their next consecutive participation in the group stage of the Confederation Cup.
And they shall play against AS Real de Bamako, AS Real de Bamako from Mali.
AS Real de Bamako already played once before in the group stage of the Confederation Cup.
Now for the following fixture, we have from RD Congo, Tout-Puissant Mazembe from RD Congo, TP Mazembe from RD Congo.
2 times champion of the Confederation Cup, TP Mazembe.
And they shall play against one of the non-seeded teams who qualified from the second preliminary round of the Confederation Cup, Royal AM FC from South Africa, Royal AM FC from South Africa. And then for the following fixture, we will have the club from Angola, Primeiro Agosto of Angola, Club Deportivo Primeiro de Agosto from Angola.
Primeiro Agosto, quarter finalist of the edition of 2009.
And they will play against Future Football Club from Egypt, Future Football Club from Egypt.
Future FC is looking for the first appearance in the group stage of the Confederation Cup.
And now for the following fixture, we are almost done with the seeded teams, top seeded teams of the Champions League. We have ASEC Mimosa from Côte d'Ivoire, ASEC Mimosa from Côte d'Ivoire.
ASEC Mimosa are the winners of 98 Champions League edition.
ASEC Mimosa will play against the club we are drawing now, which is Sporting Club de Gagnoa, also from Côte d'Ivoire. Sporting Club de Gagnoa, also from Côte d'Ivoire.
ASEC Gagnoa is looking for the first appearance in CC.
And then next to last fixture involving a top seeded team from the Champions League, we have Joliba Athletic Club de Bamako from Mali. Joliba AC from Mali.
Joliba AC is the runner-up of the edition 2012 of the Confederation Cup.
And they will play against Asfar of Morocco. Asfar of Morocco.
Champions of 2005 edition of the Confederation Cup, Asfar.
And now for the last club of the top seeded clubs who were eliminated from the Champions League, we have Al Ahli Tripoli of Libya. Al Ahli Tripoli of Libya.
Al Ahli Tripoli, the semi-finalist of last year.
And they will play against Marumo Gallants of South Africa. Marumo Gallants Football Club of South Africa.
This will be the first participation in the group stage of Marumo Gallants in case of qualification.
So as we explained before we start, we have still 2 remaining clubs in pot 2. We will get back to these clubs once we finish the draw for the top seeded clubs from the Confederation Cup, and we will have 2 remaining as well from pot 3, and they will be paired with the remaining balls in pot 2. So let's start again. We will start by drawing the team that was eliminated from the Champions League, and they will play the first leg at home. We have the club ASCO Dokara from Togo. ASCO Dokara from Togo, and they will play against CS Sfaxien of Tunisia. CS Sfaxien of Tunisia.
CSS, the record champion of the competition with 3 titles.
So they will play again ASCO Dokara from Togo. And now for the following fixture, we are getting there, completing our draw. We have Young Africans of Tanzania. Young Africans of Tanzania.
Young Africans already qualified twice to the group stage of the Confederation Cup.
And they will play against Club Africain of Tunisia. Club Africain of Tunisia.
Club Africain, the runner-up of 2011 edition of CC.
And now for the following fixture. Flambeau du Centre of Burundi. Flambeau du Centre of Burundi will play against a seeded team from the Confederation Cup, which is DC Motema Pembe from RD Congo. DC Motema Pembe of RD Congo.
DCMP, the champion of the African Cup Winners' Cup in 1994.
And now for the following fixture. We have from Nigeria, Rivers United Football Club from Nigeria. Rivers United Football Club. And they will play against El Nasr of Libya. El Nasr of Libya.
Quarter finalist in 2019-2020 edition, El Nasr.
3 remaining seeded teams from the Confederation Cup. And we have US Monastirien from Tunisia. US Monastirien from Tunisia, who will play against one of the seeded teams of the Confederation Cup, which is the club from Morocco, RS Berkane. RS Berkane from Morocco.
The holder of the title and 2 times champion of the Confederation Cup, RS Berkane.
Now, with the 2 last fixtures involving a seeded team from the Confederation Cup, we have from South Africa, Cape Town City Football Club. Cape Town City Football Club. And they will play against USMA of Algeria. Usma of Algeria.
Usma, the runner-up of the Champions League in 2015.
And now for the final fixture involving a seeded team in this draw, we have the club from Niger, ASN Nigelec. ASN Nigelec. And they will play against Pyramids Football Club. Pyramids Football Club of Egypt.
Pyramids, the runner-up of 2019-2020 edition.
So, as I explained, Khaled, we still have 4 clubs remaining, 2 from the Champions League and 2 from the Confederation Cup. So, to continue our draw, we will do the same thing. We will draw a club that was eliminated from the Champions League to play against a club that has qualified in the Confederation Cup, and this will conclude our draw. So, give it a good last mix. We have the club La Paz Football Club from Seychelles. La Paz Football Club from Seychelles.
La Paz is looking forward for the first qualification in the group stage in case of qualification.
And they will play against Diable Noir of Congo. Diable Noir of Congo.
Looking also forward for the first participation in the group stage.
And finally, for our last fixture of the additional second preliminary round, we have a club from Nigeria, Plateau United Football Club. Plateau United Football Club from Nigeria. And they will play against, hopefully it's the correct club remaining, Al Akhdar of Libya. Al Akhdar of Libya.
So the winner of these 2 teams will qualify for the first time also to the group stage of CC.
So this concludes our draw. Thank you, Khaled.
Thanks a lot. Thank you, everyone. So the first leg of this round will be played on the 2nd of November. The second leg will be played on the 9th of November. Finally, we would like to wish good luck to all the teams and thank you a lot for watching.
Yeah.